Hello fellow winter hikers! My name is Julie. I'm an avid outdoor winter enthusiast. I'm here to share some of my winter hiking experience with you. The number one question I get is, what do you wear? And for me, I tend to overheat, so the answer is less than you think. Of course, a hat, because you lose most of your heat out of your head, right? And some gloves. I'm wearing a fleece layer, so I have a fleece sweater on and fleece leggings. And then I like to wear a vest. This vest has a little bit of insulation in the front to keep my stomach warm, and then it breathes in the back because I'm always sweating. And then I have rain pants on. Just they zip down on the side, a little heat out if I need it, but they keep the wind off. And of course, if I'm spitting up any snow as I'm walking, then it keeps my legs dry. I recommend carrying a backpack with you with a little bit of extra layers, maybe a down jacket or an insulated skirt in case, if you were going to stop somewhere like at an overlook, or because after you've sweat and then you're standing out in the cold, you need a little extra. So some layers is good just in case. You never know what kind of conditions you might run into. I like to bring a rain jacket too, just in case it gets windy or it starts to, snow, super wet snow. I recommend wearing a high boot. I'm wearing these big Keens and I have nano spikes on underneath. So snow can be a little bit wobbly feeling, so I find the high tops keep me a little bit more supported, so I'm not going to roll an ankle. And of course it helps to keep the snow out as I'm spitting up snow while I'm walking. And snow and ice is of course super slippery, so those spikes really make a big difference. If it's like I'm unsure what the conditions might be like, sometimes I'll throw my snowshoes in my backpack just in case there's a little more snow where I'm going. Some things to consider is safety, of course. In the winter, I find that walking in the snow is of course far more difficult, so you need to really know where you're going and how long the trail is. Don't bite off more than you can chew, which I have done before, and then I thought for sure I wasn't going to get back to the car. So keep that in mind. It's more difficult, it takes more energy and more time, so maybe do a little bit less than you might do otherwise. You're going to want to know which way to go, of course. I recommend carrying a compass. I have gotten onto a ski trail before and then went the wrong direction. And luckily it was a loop, so I turned out in the right place eventually. But yeah, and also, of course, always, but I find especially in the winter, you want to let somebody know where you're going and a pretty close to what time you're going to be back. Just in case something goes wrong, then they know when to come looking for you and where to find you. Super important. Also really important to keep in mind that your phone is going to freeze when it's cold outside. So mine will probably be frozen before I even finish this video. So bring your phone with you in case you have an emergency, and then try not to use it and keep it in your pocket and keep it warm just in case. Last thing I would say is, even though it's cold and you might not feel all that thirsty, you're going to want to stay hydrated still. Carry your water bottle. Just keep in mind you still need water even when it's cold. All right, happy hiking!